And we're back on CentralValleyTalk.com. Let's talk business. Let's talk about Wigit. Wigit2, actually. This is Lisa Lewis Yates, who I haven't seen in ages. I interviewed you at your store, we think about 12, 13 years ago?
Yes.
Wow.
Fresno and Clinton.
That was the old store at Fresno and Clinton. Now they moved out to Shaw and Willow.
Yes.
And Wigit2 is the name of it. And what exactly do you do at Wigit? It's not a beauty salon, right?
It's a salon,
It is
store,
salon, okay.
boutique. So we still do the braiding, hair extensions, all natural services and designs. The difference is now we create and we repair wigs there.
I didn't know wigs had to be repaired.
Absolutely.
How does a wig break?
On the inside of a wig, they have, I always call them bells and whistles, but they have little belts for adjustment. So as women wear them, they can break, they can tear the fibers, the inside of the capping. And so what we do, because wigs are getting to be so much more expensive, our way of trying to continue service is to repair them. So we'll refurbish them, we'll repair the inside of them, add more hair into them, clean them up really good, and make them look like new. So they'll last another year or two, possibly.
Yeah. What does a good wig sell for these days? Are they pretty expensive?
They're getting to be pretty expensive.
Hundreds of dollars?
A good wig will start at about $150 and above. They go up around the clear $4,000 or $5,000 range.
Woo!
Yes, they can be very expensive, but it just depends on what the individual requires. The better the wig is, the more natural it looks to the individual, the more expensive it's going to be. Also, you can find a donor. You can find someone you can buy their hair. You can have hair shipped in and made and created to fit the individual.
You don't do that at the store, right?
Well, we do part of it at the store.
Part of that, okay.
We create a profile of them, all of their head measurements, and then we collect the colors that they need. And just like if someone is going through chemo, we'll do a full profile of them and put them back together as they're going through their process and losing hair and all that. So it helps to heal them faster. So all their hair colors, whether it's, they want Belizean hair, Russian hair, any type of hair, we can put it together and create their look.
Wait a minute, Russian hair?
Absolutely.
What does Russian hair look like?
It looks like hair. It's beautiful. It's thick.
I'm guessing it's dark.
It's very dark. It's very dark. It's very dense, and it's heavy.
Can you look at hair and know where it's from?
Sometimes I
Really?
can. Sometimes I can.
Wow. That's a talent. Is that a wig you're wearing?
Absolutely. Every time you see me, I might have one on. Walking in brand, you have to.
Well, it's true. But I was going to ask you who did your hair, but I love that look.
Thank you. I did it.
Now, how do you know? Because when you do it, do you do it on your own head or do you do it on a stand?
It depends on the material that I'm working with and the type of style that I'm going for.
Yeah. Like this morning, were you getting that all ready?
No, this morning all I had to do was take my bonnet off and fluff it a little bit, and I'm done. I'll switch it up and change it up. Every 2-3 weeks I'll do something different.
I like that kind of windswept look.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right, what did you bring? You brought in your little box there.
Yes, I bought you some hair pieces to take a look at. We get a lot of women. The majority of complaints that come into Wigit is women are going through balding phases and thinning aside of going through alopecia and regular hair loss.
Okay.
They're going through so much, and so they have different needs when it comes to coverage. This is just a simple bang.
Hold that up there. That's a bang?
It's a bang.
So that would go in the front?
It would go right here.
Now, I'm honestly stupid about this stuff. How is it held on?
Through the clips.
Oh, there's clips.
Yeah, they have certain clips here.
So it clips onto your existing hair?
It clips onto your existing hair. And so some women just need just little bits of coverage. Say if they go somewhere and they get a bad haircut, then we can repair that immediately until the hair grows back out. There's a lot of different techniques. Then it becomes a bit more involved. So if they want to have a more natural look at the top, this one has more of a natural parting. So you'll be able to part the hair, and it just looks like a scalp. No one would ever know that it's a hairpiece.
Wow. Now that's not, or I guess it could be. Is that the full head of hair?
No, that's just
to
the
fill
front.
in.
Just the front to fill it in.
Wow.
But it'll make it look like you have on a full hair pieces. Most people only need the coverage in the front to blend in with their own hair.
And I'm assuming these come in all kinds of colors.
All kinds of colors. And sizes. So this one's a little bit bigger than the other. Then we go something a little bit larger.
Now that looks like it covers the full head.
It covers the entire crown still, but it's just a little bit bigger. It's about a 8x5. It's pretty big, and it's already cut and layered, so anyone can put it on and kind of blend it through. And again, it's partable, so once it's on, it just looks like it's coming right out of the scalp. So if someone is wearing a hairpiece, a nice one, you never know that it's a wig.
All right. Now, do you work with all ethnicities?
All ethnicities. All ethnicities.
Are some tougher than others?
They can be, depending on the degree of hair loss and what their needs are. Everyone's needs are different. The main thing is, though, they want some coverage.
Meaning?
Meaning they want some hair.
They want some hair.
They want some
They've
hair.
come to the right place.
Yeah. And we can cover something as small as a dime size on up to the full canvas of a bald head.
How many guys come in?
You know, it's funny. We get quite a few guys that do come in.
On the QT, probably,
Oh,
right?
yes. Men are very discreet, and they're more sensitive than
But then
women.
why, you know what? Why be a, guys? It's like guys who don't want to get a mani-pedi. They don't know what they're missing.
They don't know what they're missing.
If you got a problem with your hair, they're here to help you. Why
Absolutely.
be? No reason to be ashamed about it.
We get a lot of guys that come in that are maintaining their own hair pieces, but they get dirty. They have issues with them, and so they'll still come in. We'll teach them how to care for it themselves. But when they want something more permanent and really taken care of, then that's what we're there for.
When you have a guy or a girl come in for the first time and they've got a wig, and it just looks awful. You know what I'm talking about. You can tell a wig that just does not look good.
Yes.
How do you gently tell them that we can help you make this look a little bit better?
I'm just honest with them. I'll let them know that it's nice, but it needs a little something extra to it. And I can tell when it's a wig, but also share with them that I'm wearing one, so it helps to break that wall down, and they're more willing to speak to me.
Yeah. You never go out with your real hair?
No, you'll never see my real hair. I have none.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. I suffer from alopecia totalis, so I have no hair, which is a wonderful thing because it allows me to be able to showcase what people can do.
Well, and you could have one look in the morning and a completely different look
Absolutely.
at night.
My husband always gets a new woman.
And you're okay with that?
Yes, I give her permission.
I give her permission.
You never know what I'm going to look like coming home. And I like it because, when people see me, they're like, wasn't your hair just curly? Or so it gives me the opportunity to share what it is I do.
You're a walking advertisement for your business.
Have to be. And those that need, they just need a little bit of inspiration. They don't know how to, they may be quite embarrassed. I have no problem with taking it off and sharing with them what I'm going through.
Wow.
That's the only way to be able to help.
Yeah.
That's the only way we've been able to survive over the last 15 years.
Well, that would break down any barrier right there.
Breaks down a lot of them.
That's awesome. Okay, Wigit2
Yes.
is at Shaw and Willow in Clovis. Are you open 7 days a week?
We're open 6 days a
6
week,
days?
Monday through Saturday,
Okay.
10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And they can book with us online at Wigit2.com. Consultations are free. We do them all the time.
Phone number?
Phone number is 559-298-9464.
How many folks you have working out there?
We have about 6 stylists. 2 of us are full-time, so others are on call. We're not as big as we used to be. We wanted to make sure we get back to the reason why we opened it, just to make sure that we can service those with the most sensitive of need.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, Lisa, good seeing you after
Good
all
seeing
these
you too.
years.
Yes.
Lisa Lewis Yates from Wigit2 here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com